I think I won Sophie. Are we going live? We're finna watch college football. Let's see how to do this. But we're gonna know how to do this right now. Share screen. Let's go to YouTube. Chrome tabs, do window. CapCut. Chrome tab. Let's do Chrome tab. Let's share that screen. Now we're screen sharing. Let's go to home. We got a game on right now.
Your name, your email, your phone number, your address, the address of your friends, and your interesting online searches. Your data is leaking. Protect your online privacy with Surfshark.
Protein packed for strength and recovery. Orgain. It's real nutrition for real life.
They play and finish second in the Southern Division a season ago. So their next step is being atop that division this year.
They added 63 newcomers, 24 transfers. It may take them a couple of series
got the game
jail,
early too,
especially in a week 1 football game.
Better.
Oh, they do a little misdirection here. Maybe that's one of the ways you can try to throw off this Johnson C. Smith defense.
Like, who the fuck I'm gonna root for?
Going to Johnny Morris, their returning leader at the running back spot. He is one of the familiar faces. There's a flag down, so we'll see if this is coming
Johnson
back.
C. Smith.
On Johnson C. Smith.
Bulls.
That's one of the ways to slow down an aggressive defense is to run some counter action.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 21. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
They get Markel Wilkins, the cornerback, who brings back a good amount of experience from last year as well. But gives Tuskegee some free yardage and kind of their first really positive play offensively.
You see right here to the left, get a bunch of hats to the football. You start trying to rip it out. Just
I don't know. I might not go for the
face mask in the process.
5 niggas to take one nigga down?
Tail end of that play.
If the red team gets a first down right now, I'm going for the red team instead.
If they can, this Tuskegee team does want to move with tempo. They go over the middle. This is dangerously deflected and intercepted. Then the ball came out at the tail end after the interception. So it was intercepted, then fumbled. Snatched out of the air by Taboron, but then it came out. Both sides are pointing one way or the other.
Field, the interception, fumble return, recovered by the original offensive team, the first down Tuskegee.
I don't even know nothing about Johnson C. Smith.
How often do you get that lucky if you're Tuskegee, Mark?
What a turn offense here. Well, starting off with this RPO run pass option, Beal decided to throw the football instead of hand it off. He gets tipped up. A lot of interceptions happen, tips and overthrows. You see Tabron, Daryl Tabron, Johnny on the spot, and afterwards, you get tipped by Benari Black. Tabron tries to return it in traffic. You got to keep 2 hands on the football in traffic. You become an offensive guy. What a break there for Tuskegee.
And Marcus, at the D2 level, there's no official review. So the final call is the final call. And that time, the Johnson C. Smith defense kind of says we're going to get right back to work. And so, Daryl Tabron, who's right out there, he was almost marked us out. He was falling forward with his momentum after the interception, just ran right into contact. Got hit hard. The ball came right out.
Sure. Yeah, that was just a bang piplay. Get tipped, picked off, then you get hit, balls flying around, you body control all over the place.
Game mid-joint.
What it's all about, man. Good football back and forth.
I need a joint mid-game.
All right,
jet sweep there on first down.
And Marcus, we were told that we would see multiple quarterbacks for Tuskegee. We're already seeing Christopher Robertson come in. The exact words where he's got too much talent to not use. Dynamic guy. Raekwon Beal won the QB battle in camp, but we're going to see a good dose of Robertson as well. Takes his first snap. Was a little off, wants to do something with it downfield, and it is incomplete as he was intending for Teron Taylor.
Well, Robertson has some packages. They like to run certain plays with him. He'll take off running, but the first thing they want to do is loosen you up to show you that he will throw the football. So you'll see both quarterbacks, same offense, but just different packages. So you'll see different things from Aaron James and his offensive staff there. We'll see what they come up with on third down. Don't be surprised if you see some type of quarterback draw or play action pass.
A different caption on my shit while I'm live.
So far, it's been a good chunk of third and longs. Once again, they're trying to get it done through the air. It's still Roberson. He'll run it, try to get it himself to see how explosive he is. They needed 7. He picked up about 9. Ardell Wilkins forced him out, but not for the first down.
But look at that slide protection there by the big line. And Roberson looked downfield, picks up a good block on the outside there for Brigman.
Good run. That was a good run.
He had the awareness to understand where to get to for the sticks. You see the speed and athleticism. It's every defense's nightmare. As a quarterback who can drop back, take care, go through his progressions, and take off running.
We're seeing early on why they need to have him in the game, but the ball is loose again and pounced on. A near mistake. Rodriguez Maggi was able to fall on it. So a loss of 2, but they avoid disaster.
Yeah, that's just a timing there where motion is supposed to happen before the snap.
Editing my live title right now. I need to
situation there for Tuskegee. Ball bouncing their way, literally.
Tuskegee. What the fuck?
Backs him up to 2nd and 12.
Heads up play to just fall on it, not try to pick it up too.
Yep. They fake it, go over the middle, still yet to complete a pass. Intentions for Maggi again that time.
This defense was not fooled by that RPO. It's a run play. When I say RPO, I'm talking it's a run play first. The quarterback has the option to throw the ball down the field, but it has to happen quick because you don't want those linemen to get down the field. These defensive backs here for Johnson C. Smith, they're all over.
Yeah, that was on our list of things we heard when you asked what's the philosophy of your offense. RPO, tempo, quick. The 3rd and 12 is what they're backed up to here. Not easy against this Johnson C. Smith defense.
You may see a little quarterback spy here when you only rush 3 and drop 8. Still gives you 7 underneath and 1 to watch the quarterback.
Good pocket. Throw is a tad low, but may have been scooped up. It is complete. So now decision time because they're going to call it about a yard short here. So you got maybe 4th and 1 after the catch. Wayvon Beckford.
They want to go for it. They're screaming, go for it. Coach Aaron James thinking about it here. See the nice passing window there. That's just a curl route, 12 yards back to 10. That's why it was just a little bit shy.
You like this decision?
I do. I like the decision, especially with Roberson in there. Probably force the defense to call a timeout because they're switching all the personnel groups right now.
They're bringing in some big bodies, Marcus, here. They do have 1 wide receiver, though, at the bottom of your screen. But just brought in a ton of beef, possibly to block here for Johnny Morris. And instead, they're going to talk it over.
It's crazy how like these guys go from college ball,
Tuskegee University,
college ball to NFL ball. They were just like
so they'll talk it over. We'll be right back.
Drafted and it's like you gotta be a grown ass man. A couple fucking in a year or 2 sometimes.
Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to do to just drive through. Home to world-changing history and so much more to explore. Stand in the footsteps of heroes. Taste the heart and soul of the South. Find outdoor adventure at every turn and enjoy world-class arts and culture. Discover the perfect blend of Southern hospitality and vibrant new beginnings. Come stay a night or 2 and experience the excitement and legacy of Montgomery.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face. Game changer. While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience. The best a man can get is Gillette Labs.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. I was like, Cloud 9. 2 words, Cloud 9. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken, and it's got pickled jalapenos, and it's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Ooh, Derrick Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Oh!
Okay. And this is auto again, right?
Oh! Hey, this is my living room. Oh!
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit-forming ZzzQuil. Better days start with ZzzQuil nights.
First down, Justin C. Smith.
We're going to show you the last play here. So
nice
Johnson C. Smith was able to get the stop on the 4th and 1.
Johnson C. Johnson.
See it here.
No.
Again, it was bobbled. So this is the
Tusky still has the ball. Tusky, jeez.
Big Ten. It's an honor to be here. To be among teams with so much tradition. Age-old practices from generations long ago.
That's crazy.
We'll do our best to keep up. With respect, Oregon.
Genshin Impact's new area, Natland, is now
I
available.
want to skip
Download
that
now.
so bad, but I can't.
Actually, there. I think they should start throwing the ball short and quick on first down.
getting off momentum of that 4th and 1 stop. That pass was thrown into double coverage, though. Had intentions for Proctor. But back there was Michael King, the All-American cornerback who had 6 picks last year.
Oh, look at the patience at the line of scrimmage there. Tight coverage, even with help underneath. This young man is as good as advertised. And watch how he plays the football and tries to make a play without creating any contact. Really love this kid's game. It's going to be another All-American. You can see he plays with a lot of swagger. He loves all the smoke and all the action. He wants it.
He said he loves press coverage, too. Might be in it again. They go to the opposite side. Nowhere near the intended target, but flags came flying
Young
out.
quarterbacks,
So we'll see
when
what
they're
the call
throwing
is
for him,
here.
it just like, it throws me off because if you're throwing the ball like that
Looking for
now,
Brevin Caldwell.
you expect to get, play time in the NFL. You're fucking smart.
We talked about Caldwell at the beginning. He is a target on second and
I like
third
his
down.
form and everything, but he just like, he
Passes.
looked too antsy. He looked like he just, I don't know,
Probably
he
would've
looked too
caught that
nervous.
ball, depending on what the call is here. It was
The fuck?
see.
15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Whoever watching,
Right here to
whoever
the
channel
right
this
side
is,
of your screen.
get your fucking
blurs
Wi-Fi
right there
together.
in the center. A lot of jersey and arm action there. Looks like that was on Grimes, 19 maybe.
Cameron Reynolds is 12. They called it on 16. Reynolds was in the area. So right back to the run game. Another flag comes out. Gave it to Avante George that time, third back. In for Johnson C. Smith. See Coach Flowers.
Hold it. Offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Mammogram, or your child's sports injury,
we need some more fire from
or
these
your
guys.
dad's
Like, we
annual
need to see
wellness
somebody
exam.
do some outrageous shit.
You want a team that treats you like the most important patients we've ever had. Because you are. Your best health is our endeavor. Endeavor Health.
Stay on Hulu. This is ESPN on ABC.
Going into the season, I want Johnson C. Smith to win for some reason. I don't know why. We got 2 viewers. What's up? That's good right now. We're going to try to get like 5, 10 more. I'm going to start commentating the fuck out this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I just been itching to get active. Went out there to go to Caesar's Palace. We're there to go get in a fist fight.
Why the fuck did they troll me and put LSU versus the Trojans? Can somebody answer that? Like, why did they say that? Is it the next game or something?
The big stage in Las Vegas, and the strip here has been saturated with purple and gold, cardinal and gold.
This is a smoking free chat. We smoke a lot on this channel. We're gonna smoke on wax. We smoke some wax this game. I want to see somebody get hurt. In a good way.
What is now an SEC Big Ten showdown as the Trojans make their debut as members
What's going on?
of
Halftime?
the Big Ten. What a night we have in store. Can't wait to get this one kicked off. Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit here. And while these two programs have been prominent for decades in college football, it's a rare meeting. They haven't played in 40 years.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And welcome aboard. Looking forward to calling this game with tonight and then next week in Charlotte as well. This is it's a uniform game. It's a brand game. You have to recalibrate a little bit because it is Big Ten and SEC with USC now in the Big Ten. But make no mistake, these teams and these fans are excited to go head-to-head. 21 years ago, they
shout out to
split a national championship in 03, and I think the fans are excited to see who gets that redemption.
It only took us 21 years to put together the grudge match rematch after the Trojans won the AP title, LSU won the BCS, and both programs have parallel paths replacing virtuoso quarterbacks.
Hey Charlie, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Tell me something about Johnson.
Those two guys were the first 2 overall picks in the NFL draft by the Bears and the Commanders, respectively. And now guys who've waited their turn will take over. For SC, it'll be Miller Moss.
Has that ever happened? The last 2 Heisman Trophy winners and their replacements are now going to be going against each other in week 1. Miller Moss, as Reese has said, paid his dues, waited his time, and now it's his chance. Gave us a little bit of a taste of Lincoln Riley's offense, what he could do in the bowl game against Louisville where he threw 6 touchdowns. I think you're going to go back to seeing Lincoln Riley try to run the football and see if he can take some of the pressure off of his quarterback. Again, Miller Moss can throw it, and he's got great receivers, but you're not going to see that creativity that you saw from Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
and,
Caleb,
we'll talk a lot about the
Caleb is
these 2 programs.
I love the Bears, so I'm gonna fucking glaze Caleb. Whole stream, the whole stream. If they can bring up Caleb, I'm glazing. I'm sorry, I have to glaze. But someone tell me about Johnson.
Another guy that it's very rare to see quarterbacks wait. A lot of times after a year or 2 of sitting, they leave in a new transfer portal era. Nussmeier has waited his opportunity, and I think Brian Kelly's excited to see what he can do. Tremendous upside. You lose a Jaden Daniels, explosive.
Brian Kelly.
He's a leading rusher. BK knows with a veteran offensive line,
are we at the LSU game right now?
To run the football tonight, control the line of scrimmage, and again, set up play action where Nussmeier doesn't have to be Jaden Daniels running around making plays. A little bit more of an old school approach, I think, from LSU this year.
And you know what? Both of these coaches hoping that the opposing offenses will have more difficult times than they've had the last couple of years. Rising star, new defensive coordinators will debut tonight. High stakes game tonight. So deal us in from Vegas.
The Nissan pregame drive is next after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
My name's Morgan Guillory. I'm your basic single mother of 3 with an IQ of 160. So now when the cops are going to jam, they have to ask me for help.
Isn't that our cleaning lady?
They don't love it.
You gotta put some clothes when doing that.
Can you please only show Johnson C. Smith.
Replacement by
Oh, yeah, hell
Pella
yeah, I
is the
got
right
you.
choice.
I
Pella
got
has
you.
the highest
I'll
quality
show,
windows that are
I'm
tested
about
to
to
protect
whichever game.
against extreme
I
weather
think
so they
Johnson
can
C.
handle
Smith
my
versus
family.
TSP is on right now.
Help keep my
And
home
the LSU
quiet.
game is probably
At Pella,
on,
we
but
stand
just on
behind our
another,
products and
I think another
installation.
channel. Watching his live, also somebody's playing. I'm watching Johnson.
Hurry in to the Acura Summer
Is that your favorite
Performance
team or
event
something?
going on
Charlie,
now.
is that your team, Charlie?
Shocking fact.
You just
Not
added me
every
to the fucking
Cornhusker
roster.
grows
That's
corn.
my team now.
About
too.
1 million Nebraskans live in places we like to call cities, where we enjoy amenities like electricity,
But tell me,
running
hey
water,
Charlie Lopez,
music, museums,
tell me who's the star
the
player
arts,
on Johnson C.
these
Smith.
pillars of the community.
I want to know who I'm going to
Not
glaze. I got to
everyone
glaze
can
somebody
put
on
cultivated
that
and
team.
Nebraska in the same sentence without picturing huge farm implements.
ESPN
Just
cut,
you,
like,
maybe.
oh.
So visit Nebraska.com.
So are we still on the game?
Drive into summer with a new Honda.
Got like 30
Heading out for a
commercials,
day at
right?
the beach,
We're gonna find
or
out
a
in the
weekend
next,
in the mountains. Make an impression with the unshakable style of the HRV, or turn heads in the sporty Civic. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love.
We need a star player.
Buy online, reserve from
right
select
now.
dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer event.
We're glazing all fucking screen.
Nobody investigates like the ABC7I team.
Come on, rookie, you sleep down here. Is that?
It's like Johnson C. State, like a scary team.
Time in there.
Are people scared of them?
What's new? Since you asked.
I mean, Johnson C. Smith.
Pretty cool.
Are they like a scary
Anything
team?
else? What is he doing? He's watching the game.
I'm so curious. I gotta check. Fuck it. Let's see, Charlie. Let's fucking see.
Welcome to the Nissan pregame drive. Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
It says LSU Tigers versus USC Trojans, but it's playing Johnson C.
Different
State.
deal with the new 12-team college football playoff. Here's how it works. The 5 highest-ranked conference champions get automatic bids. The 4 highest-ranked conference champions then will get a bye into the playoff quarterfinals. The 5th highest-ranked conference champion will be guaranteed a spot in the 12-team field. Now, when you go teams 5 through 8, as determined by the College Football Playoff Selection Committee, 5 through 8 will get home games, playoff games
Charlie,
on
do you like,
campus.
Travis
That's in
Hunter?
mid to late December.
You like,
then we'll get
Colorado?
to the quarterfinals over the New Year's weekend. The whole bracket will play out, no reseeding. It all culminates January 20th with the national championship game for the college football playoff in Atlanta. So while there's still high stakes for USC and LSU,
Kirk.
but it certainly
Reese,
changes things
play the
now.
fucking
No margin
game.
for error.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing is 1 through 4, you get to buy. 5 through 8, the home field advantage to me is going to be fascinating. Oh, Ben's down here. Sorry about that.
Ben's making sure
yeah,
we get it all
it's
right.
a big booth. He's just working his way
No,
around.
I'm not showing
5
the
through
LSU
8
game.
gets a
Right
home
now it's
field
on the,
advantage. Think about that,
it's on
and the
Lock's
advantage
the,
they'll have. And just
higher you
it's
say
a
that team's game
different
versus
thing in
Johnson.
college football. We've never seen that.
But the
I think that's
title
going to be a
showed
lot
me
of hype.
for LSU
So
Tigers
years gone by, we might say the
Trojans.
loser of this game, boy, they're in trouble.
With this
Instead,
game,
they'll be
TC
able to
versus
fight for their
Johnson.
conference championship. Year 3 for both Brian Kelly and Lincoln Riley. We've got some access with both of the coaches in the pregame.
I bet Bear. Let's go get it.
Yeah, this is just highlights from the other game. This is not the actual game.
He's number 50. I got the microphone on. Let's go. There you go. They tried to see if I could rattle you. So yeah. I've been doing it for 34 years. If you start rattling me, I'm going home. We both upgraded our programs to the point where now let's just play this game and get out of it. That's right. Good seeing you, man. Take care. All right, good seeing you.
We'll talk about those upgrades. BK Chatty, he might be angrier later. You never know. This has been Nissan Pregame Drive. Kickoff from Las Vegas is next after these messages from Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
They're playing commercial after commercial. Like, we're not doing that.
Google built in.
Let's go find this fucking
Hey
game.
Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why.
Nah, like it's really not me. It's really just them. They're fucking trolling us, but we're gonna have to just watch this.
Building your online business? Wix.com and set up your store.
Having your way.
Doug. And if we win, we get to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. So you only pay for what you need.
I guess I'm
Isn't
on.
that what you just did?
I guess I'm on the game. Fucking volleyball commercials. Put the game on.
Time out.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Dad, with this Fox tee, I could be class president. And with Target Circle, we save automatically.
Right now.
I'll run on a platform for longer recess and having the cool Fox tee.
Recipes.
What the fuck is going on?
Recipes that are more than their ingredients.
This was the case, I would have brought a highlight.
Recipes written by hand and lost to time can now be analyzed and restored using the power.
I still want to know who's the star player on Johnson Smith.
Preserving memories and helping to write new ones.
Welcome to the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
Mad as fuck. I do apologize for every ad and commercial that comes up.
Town where fortune beckons 24 hours a day. This place is gonna rock! Football is back! No, this is not a game of chance, of change.
This is such a significant move.
The charged atmosphere. Tonight, these young men from schools with old souls are called upon to live up to legends.
And that's Reggie Bush.
Beckham Jr. He's done it. A sense of opportunity
Commercial. Interesting commercial.
and ignites the soul.
The electrifying Zachariah Branch.
You can feel the energy here.
That's how we play LSU football.
The Trojans and Tigers on a Sunday night bathed in the neon light of Las Vegas. We are all in.
The unmistakable voice of Jeff Bridges. Thanks to him for setting the stage. You can catch him on FX as the Old Man. It premieres September 12th on FX. Stream on Hulu. Holly Rowe as LSU coach Brian Kelly.
Coach Kelly, I'm sure your young quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier, has heard all offseason that he's replacing the Heisman Trophy winner. But what will you do to get him comfortable early so he can be the best version of himself?
Yeah, listen, we've got a very good offensive line, and that's a good thing in openers. You can rely on an offensive line to run the football, get him settled into the game. He's played this game all of his life, and he played last year in a bowl game. So I don't think it's going to be that big. Everyone's going to have some jitters. I've got them too. I know you don't. But, and then
Coach is trying to tell us to calm the fuck down. Like, we're nervous too, but we're trying to win.
Have a good season.
Thanks, Al.
Well, he says the offensive line. You gotta love BK and his approach. Having a little fun there with Holly, but when he says the offensive line, and we've heard that in the open, they have 4 3-year starters and a rookie center. So around him, maybe the best tandem of tackles could be both of them first rounders. Big physical line to try to wear down SC all night.
Our buddy Field Yates says Will Campbell, Emory Jones, both going to be first-round picks. LSU to kick it away for the Trojans. Transfer from Georgia Southern, and back there to return is a transfer from Mississippi State who had a touchdown on a kickoff return for the Bulldogs against Texas A&M a year ago. Lance lining it up. We're just about set.
I'm going LSU. Fuck it.
underway, and it will be Thomas getting the first touch, and he had a crease, but a good job by the Trojan special teams to keep him from hitting that crease and taking it a long way. Christian Pierce got him by the shoestring. LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier from a football family. His maternal grandfather's hometown in Lake Charles, where he feels the most at home, the tie to the state of Louisiana. He waited his turn. He was terrific in the Revia Quest Bowl. Nearly 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. Getting the congratulations from Jaden Daniels. Going skyward, there is Jaden, here to see Nussmeier's first regular season start. Nussmeier will throw quickly, and that's Kyle Lacey, first play of first down for LSU.
So like we said, you're going to see him rely on that running game, our offensive line. I think you get an idea that BK and his offensive staff, they feel very confident in what number 13 can do for them. Has a big-time arm, kind of that gunslinger mentality, not afraid at all. In this atmosphere, in this first game, he will settle in quickly.
10 from the 38. That's on a little half roll. He'll fire again, and Lacey, I think he got a foot down again. So 2 plays, and they go to a guy who made big plays for them as the 3rd receiver a year ago.
Yeah, and this time a little play action to get him away from potential pressure. This is a great catch by Lacey. Remember, you lose 2 big-time receivers to the NFL, and Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors. It's Kyron Lacey's turn now to be that guy.
Averaged nearly 19 yards a catch a year ago. They go to the ground for the first time with the veteran Josh Williams wearing that hallowed number 18 for LSU.
You know, Nussmeier has been around the game his whole life. His dad obviously played in the NFL, has been coaching forever, college, ended up in the NFL, currently with the Philadelphia Eagles as their quarterback coach. So a coach's son, a guy that's kind of been around it in his blood. Not surprised at all. A lot of us have been waiting for him to get his chance. Remember that SEC championship game against Georgia, what he did in that second half? So he is a big-time playmaker.
On second down, and here's a completion to the transfer from Liberty, C.J. Daniels, who Brian Kelly described as a guy who just eats up catches. Had a great year for the Flames a year ago, and they'll be relying on him. He has his first catch as an LSU player, and it brings up 3rd and 3.
Talking a lot about Brian Kelly and LSU. Obviously, they have the ball, but if you're a USC fan, the big question is Danton Lynn, who came over from UCLA as a new defensive coordinator, trying to create a new culture, a new attitude, new physicality, new confidence. See how they do here in this opening drive.
Caleb Jackson in at running back for LSU. And the gives to Jackson, and the Trojans are there to stop him. Maybe picked up half a yard. Mason Cobb made the tackle.
But right on cue, we've talked about this team and how are they going to do about situations like this, 3rd down. It's a defense that really struggled a year ago, and this is one of their leaders. Mason Cobb led this SC defense in tackles. Big he and the inside there really does a good job. That time they got him off of the edge on that 3rd down.
Out of field goal range, too close to punt, an offensive-minded coach. You know they're going.
LSU better win or I'm breaking the door even more. I swear I'll split the door in half if they fucking lose. I'll split the door in 4 if they lose. I swear to you.
Out to the flat. There's late.
I wish we could watch the college football games we actually care about.
You can on ESPN with Sling. Follow me.
I love this.
Prepay and save with Season Pass and get the college football you care about. Sling lets you do that.
And guess who? Lacey again.
And again, SC is respecting the potential and the speed of the playmaking ability of these receivers, and they're sitting back. Soft coverage. Look at Nussmeier. Watch his head. He's bringing the left to right, knows already where he wants to go with the ball. He sees that soft corner, goes back into the boundary. And how about the length by Lacey with those arms? Really soft hands to make that catch. Give him a very easy, manageable here, 2nd down call.
Already 4 catches for 41 yards on this drive, and now flags will fly as LSU the false start.
Yeah, the center gets mixed up there. Remember, the only rookie at all.
Snap infraction. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Kevin Marr leading our Big 12 crew tonight.
What a different looking offense from Jaden Daniels. We all knew that it was going to be different. You have a new offensive coordinator calling plays. Joe Sloan, who was on this staff, and you lose that playmaking ability. You got to do things a little bit differently. Nussmeier 5 of 5 on this opening drive. Corner blitz off to his left. Let's see how he handles that. That good hard count showed this blitz. See if the SC comes out of it.
Bear Alexander into the game for SC. They protect him, and they get it out to the tight end, Mason Taylor. Taylor all the way down to the 20-yard line, and he's got another first down for the Tigers.
First down, baby.
Recognition of feeling that corner blitz allowed him to adjust the protection. Instead of getting out of the play, what he did is he takes the All-American tackle. Instead of blocking right there, he's going to slide to the outside. That corner is picked up nicely, gives him time, goes the opposite direction to Big Mason Taylor, who's now in his third year, makes a great play. Great, again, recognition of the pre-snap, allowing Nussmeier to play on time.
Nice drive.
Now first and 10, just outside the 20. Back to the ground. And
let's go.
Jackson, and Caleb Jackson showing that power.
Give me a touchdown drive.
18, not
touchdown
28,
drive.
Either way, he's showing the power.
I think this guy's Johnson from game to game.
We talked about him being potentially a first rounder. Good job on Mason Cobb. And good low center of gravity from Josh Williams, who's in his 6th year. Another guy that's kind of paid his dues and becomes a leader in this team, just being on the field with him. One of these typical backs, not real tall, really strong, especially through the thighs in the midsection. Big, powerful guy, tough to bring down.
Offensive line.
Shut down.
Kept the Trojans from creating too much havoc, but
it's okay.
USC gets into the backfield. And Eric Gentry makes the play.
So without the threat of Jaden Daniels, this is what LSU is going to feel when they show this look. They're just collapsing down.
They sent 6 men. Oh my God, 5 men is now on the
Jaden Daniels is in the game. Last year he's pulling hands around the corners in the end zone, laughing. Now they don't feel that threat. So not just USC, but everybody no longer worried about number 5 there in the yellow shirt.
One of the things Joe Sloan told us, they're going to have to replace 1,100 yards rushing, probably about a dozen more carries for the back. A pass from
touchdown.
Lacey in the end zone. Did he get it down? He did not. He is ruled out of bounds. Kyron thought he had his first touchdown.
Don't emote, nigga. Don't celebrate if you didn't catch the fucking ball. Hey, we got to start putting a new rule in practice, bro.
Outside over that outside shoulder gives him a chance, but the right foot is about 6 inches to the outside.
Celebrate when you score, bro.
Covington.
Number 2, come on, do better.
Perfectly placed football there by Nussmeier. Boy, he is
that's good
feeling
football
it
by
here
the defense.
And for USC, they are showing some resistance, and what a confidence boost it could be if they could force a field goal try. 3rd and goal for Nussmeier.
Touchdown.
The slant, he's got it complete, but his receiver will be stopped short. It's Kyle Parker.
Kyle Parker need to go in the fucking weight room, bro. Fuck.
They went for it earlier. They had soft coverage, and they hit it, took an easy first down. They've been driving this football now 12 plays. Coming up with their 13th play. I'm with you. This is a great opportunity for LSU to get the season started in this game the right way, and it may be a bigger opportunity for SC to try to come up with a stop.
So do you like the call here from the 3 to go ahead and try to punch it in?
I like the aggressive approach here. Opening weekend of college football. You went for it earlier. Your quarterback looks great. Show some confidence in your guys, and you go for it here.
And sprinting down the sideline to call timeout. BK getting in his cardio.
Coach said, fuck that. Kick the ball. Hey, coach said, fuck that. Kick the ball.
They're first for the half.
Chewing up clock. A little bit of everything with Joe Sloan in this offense. They put together a heck of a plan tonight, and it's going to come down here on this last. You would think that, it has to be the last play of this drive.
About the quarterback, I think the program is so good.
Barring some type of automatic first down penalty or some such thing. The moment that the SC defense has been waiting for, and really for Nussmeier too, as they get ready to try to see what they dial up on 4th down.
I'd love to see
somebody
a quarterback
get a commentary
like
when they call the best player on LSU right now.
He's not just sitting there
saying, test your football knowledge. I don't know who's the best player on LSU right now.
And the coaches really love to hear what he's seeing and what he thinks. He's as involved as these coaches are, if not more. So his feedback is pivotal for those coaches on knowing what to call.
They've eaten up almost half of the first quarter. Nussmeyer's hit 7 of his 8 attempts. The other one was caught out of bounds. And now, can LSU pay it off with a touchdown?
Our coach is playing aggressive. Let's see. I don't see it. The defense looks too good right now. I don't think this play is not going to go. I don't think so. Too aggressive. Nah, it's not going. It's not going.
The Trojans got to stop. Welcome to USC, Danton Lynn.
I called it though. It's good shit. Good aggressiveness. To set the tone of the game. I like that.
Approach by LSU and Danton Lynn showing that he believes in his guys. He brings that blitz right up the middle. Nussmeyer's looking right. Blitz comes through that A gap. Nobody picks him up. By the time he felt that it was just too late, good coverage downfield and a good call by Danton Lynn to bring the pressure there to come after Nussmeyer.
Get up.
Full-time fans,
Good
you
shit,
get
good
the
shit.
season
We need
everything
somebody
you
to
got.
tell me the best
And I
player
got my
on
eyes on you. I'm the Modelo recruiter, and I'm rewarding the most passionate fans. Because that kind of dedication deserves a Modelo.
Let's go to our next segment, Fairest Calls, inspired by Geico's fair and fast 24/7 claims.
Do we have to do the Geico stuff on them here?
Yep, we do. Let's play the clip.
Holding, number 53, 10-yard penalty.
This literally happens every game. Can we just skip to the action?
Nope,
nothing but fair and fast claims, just like Geico. Here's the next clip.
But I don't want to play the clip.
Pass interference, number 34.
Wow, doesn't get any fairer than this, boys.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Get your Labor Day delivered. The Home Depot has free delivery on over 2 million items and fast same-day delivery from our store to your door. Get Labor Day delivered your way at the Home Depot.
Smoking and watching.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
You want to live free?
With so many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
No, we're just keeping tabs on our rivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
We're not?
With millions of possibilities, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this is what Trash Talk used to look like before you could ask Gemini to make an image of wide receiver gloves made out of butter. Their guys have been dropping stuff all day.
It's really easy.
What's wrong? My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation. Are you crying? No. Are you crying because of that other card? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture Card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball.
Welcome to the best season of the year. Football. Welcome to the unpredictable, the unforgettable, the unbelievable. Welcome to the 2024 NFL season.
Jason, seriously?
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the challenge of road games everywhere. Are you ready for the road? Goodyear is more driven. 104 degrees outside in Las Vegas, just the way Herbie likes it. Inside Allegiant Stadium at 72, though USC defensive coordinator Danton Lynn just heated up LSU with a blitz on 4th and goal and stopped them, so the Trojans take over and Miller Moss.
Just stop. Come on.
Pass, a little extracurricular activity against
You don't need no flags for no dumb shit, bro. No selfish players, bro. Keep it good.
From Jordan Allen there.
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about that later, but that's a rule, and it happens. You throw a flag.
Yeah.
We had it last night with Bo Collins, no flag. We have it here. After the fact, motions are flying, but it's a rule that's in place. Love to see it enforced once in a while from the officials.
Miller Moss, who was the Holiday Bowl MVP, 6 touchdown passes, has now completed his first 2 passes of the game. This one going to McCree, who's coming off a knee injury from the end of last year.
Yeah, they've got, I think, a lot of playmakers. It's hard early to try to find who those
I'm not too many going to hit on the sideline.
Mississippi State will be a guy to keep out.
If somebody on the other team doing shit like that, I might damn near fucking cheer for that.
Swinson really gets after the quarterback. And, of course, Harold Perkins now wearing number 7.
Get him on our team, coach.
Because Perkins is in 7. Swinson's wearing Perkins' old number 4 and USC's number 4, Woody Marks.
Good shit. I'm not going to lie to this shit. USC.
Gets it up to the
USC showing some discipline. Good shit.
Yeah, I think that
LSU all day.
What they're going to try to do this year. Again, we just talked about Jaden Daniels and what he did for LSU. Obviously, the same with Caleb Williams and that big playability, the ability to create. You're not going to have that now with Miller Moss. Woody Marks steps in.
Put a parlay in for
WGU's flat rate tuition at your pace formatted. Generous transfer policy allow you to earn a degree in less time for less money. Pay about half the cost of the national average for a bachelor's degree. Learn more and get started at WGU.edu.
The guys up front, there's some veterans. We talked about the veteran LSU offensive line, but USC anchored in the middle by Jonah Monha.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys, they have great potential, but like a lot of teams in college football, in the transfer portal, you're moving some guys around and just some guys that are getting a new opportunity for the first time to become starters. They had a role where they'd step in with an injury, but now they're stepping in to be the guys. So creating a continuity big for this offensive line.
3rd down and 2. Pressure coming, and Perkins got back there.
Good shit. Defense swallowed that shit up. Good shit.
Stanton Lynn got a big stop to get off the field. New LSU defensive coordinator Blake Baker dials one up.
He sure does. And if I'm Blake Baker, I'm dialing this up as often as I can with number 7. What I love here on this zone read is he takes both guys. That's a tough read for the quarterback. Eventually, pretty good presence of mind there to just flip it, try to give the back a chance. He wanted to pull that and get around that pressure, but a heck of a play by Harold Perkins there off the edge.
So the Trojans will have to punt. Eddie Chapliski to boot it away. It's Xavier Thomas. We talked about him on the kickoff return. He backpedals close to his 15. Now he'll try to find a corner. Thomas slips a couple of tackles. Now going back the other way. Does he have enough speed to turn the corner? He does not. Excellent discipline on the punt coverage team by USC as Mason Cobb made the 4th down stop here. Makes a stop on the punt return team. LSU will have it back when you come back.
Aaron, you're 21 years old. I know everyone sees a football star, but you're just a baby. You don't know who you are.
No way. I'm a demon.
FX's American Sports Story. Aaron Hernandez. Premiere September 17th on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Arby's is full of choices. Quick, you can get your favorite stuff 3 for $5. Incredible value for limited time. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meat.
Oh, Arby's look like it's kind of good now. I would not eat Arby's. But when I was still, this is kind of good. MGM, they got their own card and shit.
Blocked from watching the big match? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% cash back on online purchases like live streaming.
World, the time has come to push the button. World, the time has come to push the button.
That car's going sideways and shit.
The time has come to push the button.
Get this low mileage lease on this 2024 GMC Hummer EV pickup for around $849 per month. We are professional grade GMC.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, then I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused and never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking to reward more full-time fans. Because football is football without you.
Oh, let me stop. Them Chicos probably love that shit.
The Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Modelo, the reward for full-time fans.
What they got going on?
Kirk, as we look around this full stadium in Las Vegas, meet the Modelo recruiter. He's making his debut here in Vegas in search of full-time fans of college football. You can look right up here in the booth and find a lot of them. He's looking to reward the most dedicated, most passionate fans across the country this season. Well, happy to have him with us.
Yeah, well, you got a full stadium. It's cool to see some of these neutral site games. You don't have a full house, but when you bring LSU into a game, you're going to get, it's probably, what do you think, 70%, maybe more of LSU.
Yeah, the Trojans have shown up today.
Yeah.
Eager trip.
LSU won the weekend.
Yeah, they did. They were here early. There were people coming in midweek, from what I understand. So after that 57-yard punt and 45-yard sideways return to 1 yard forward, LSU takes over its second possession. They'll keep it on the ground, push it out across the 20-yard line. Danton led his team to a good stop in the red zone a moment ago.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about their defense, if you're a USC fan, you know, you look at the goal to go, especially in the red zone, they're 130th in the country. Different mentality with Danton Lynn coming over from UCLA. More of an aggressive approach. We saw that blitz from Mason Cobb, core values, all about effort, obnoxious communication, and attacking. See what kind of adjustments he makes. LSU put together a heck of a drive, but they did come up with a stop by SC's defense to end it.
And 13 plays on that last drive, got stopped on 4th down from 3. Nussmeier dumps it underneath to his back. Caleb Jackson will pick up another LSU first down to get across the 30. Easton Mascarenas Arnold, transfer from Oregon State, has been a great leader in the early going for this Trojan defense. Makes the stop.
See, that's not a ho-hum play for me. That's a great job with 7 guys dropping deep, looks downfield, checks it down, easy completion and first down.
Jackson has made the catch. Was going forward, and then he was greeted rudely in there as Kamari Ramsey, UCLA transfer, makes a stop.
So instead of Jaden Daniels scrambling for 15, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get back to reality. You know, like a quarterback normally can't do what Jaden Daniels can do. He's a once-in-a-generation guy when it comes to creativity. So when you don't have that, what do? You look downfield, you look for the open guy, not there. It's cleared out, check it down. Let the running back do all that work that Jaden did last year.
Empty backfield now. And Thomas, the return man, is in the backfield, and they've given it on the motion in reverse.
This is a good drive.
Reverse play. He reversed his motion, took it inside, and gets it up to about the 36, maybe the 37.
I love that orbit motion. Gets the eyes of the defense, kind of anticipating the ball going to the field, to the defense's right. All they have to do is take a step, 1 or 2 steps that way, and it gives that offensive line the blocking angles they need to allow him to try to get north and south there.
Now 3rd down and 3. Nussmeier to Aaron Anderson. He tries to make a guy miss, and he does, and Aaron gets it up to about the 44-yard line. LSU first down.
An Alabama transfer, 5'8", about 190 pounds. He's the epitome of just trying to get the ball out in space. He went in motion, kind of drawing the attention of the USC defense, but Humphrey that time a little bit slow and trailing him in motion. So, again, another simple and nice read there by Nussmeier, not trying to do too much, knowing the down and distance and picking up the first down.
Defense like they like him.
A lot of pass rushers on the field right now for USC as they bring in the rush package and see if
Never mind.
On the ground, there's Williams breaking a couple of tackles and the swarming Trojan defense, and that has to be a sight for sore eyes. I know we're mentioning it a lot, but this has been something that has really bugged USC the last couple of years in terms of aggression on defense. He stopped it for a gain of 2.
Yeah, just the physicality. You know, this is a defense over the last couple of years. The defensive line was slanting and angling. That was a feast or famine approach. Now it's more physical with the defensive line, allowing the backers to get downhill.
Still to the ground and not much room. Really
they're
good
dogs
job
right
just
now.
to pick up a couple there.
USC look like dogs in
particular
defense
case,
right now.
Trojans won the battle at the line of scrimmage.
I think the size, it's such an emphasis in recruiting and the transfer portal and the weight room. We've heard all about 1,400 pounds bigger and all this, but you just look at it when you're down there on the field, and obviously there's a big difference. They've gotten stronger. They're able to hold the point of attack. Nate Clifton, who came over from Vandy, kid out of Brentwood Academy in Nashville, big physical, nice presence in the inside early in this game, 99.
So a 3rd and 6 to try to keep this drive going. Nussmeier, Anderson has another chance, but he is going nowhere. What a tackle in the open field by Kamari Ramsey.
Well, we saw that the previous 3rd down when they got the ball out in space to him. Here he is right here. The defender is way back here, but watch him work his way through traffic and be able to navigate. Then as soon as the ball is caught, he's right there and able to make that tackle.
Ramsey forcing a 4th down on the final play of the first quarter here at the Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic.
Oh no, man.
USC and LSU offensive juggernauts in recent years. Scoreless through 1. We'll be back after this message and a word from your ABC station.
Yo, can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
¿Qué?
Can I play?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Can I try?
당연하지.
Yes, you can.
Fans change everything. Your passion turns parking lots into rites of passage, ball fields into battlegrounds, and moments into monuments. Introducing Game Change, a way for fans to turn spare change into positive change for the teams they love. Enroll your credit or debit card, take on your rivals in the competition of giving, and turn every purchase into a chance to win prizes. Sign up, choose your school, get in the game, go GameChange.com.
Wendy's has new saucy nugs. And if Wendy's found a way to make their nugs even better, anything is sauceable! For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Ally helps you save for the things you dream about faster. We can automatically scan your spending to find you saving. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Card right there.
When you want privacy to be fun and simple, Surfshark has got you covered. Surfshark, an easy way to stay private online.
You should join me in more prayer on Hallow. Stay prayed up.
7 drive modes. At least my Pathfinder's prepared.
Drive the Nissan Pathfinder.
Get 3.9% financing for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Top reasons future you wants you to move to Ohio.
And switch. Hi.
Hi.
Niggas is not moving to Ohio.
Yeah, I just moved to Ohio. I landed my dream job.
Awesome.
Well, what do you do?
I'm an engineer. Been here since college.
Nice.
They fucking lying, y'all. Do not move to Ohio.
The career you want and a life you'll love. Have it all in the heart of it all.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Sentra?
Crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan end of summer sales event taking a test drive, and Laura says,
These Sentras are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Get a low $243 per month lease on Sentra.
We're going to the movies.
My name's Morgan Guillory. I'm a single mom with an IQ north of 160. Helping the cops solve a murder is literally the easiest part of my day.
I see you brought your child with you to a crime scene.
Got a dead body. Gotta go.
You're watching the Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week. Starting the second quarter here, LSU lined up to punt it away on a 4th and 5. Blake Oschendorf, a transfer from Louisiana Tech. And back deep, All-American return man a year ago, Zachariah Brandt. See if he is willing to kick it Zachariah's way. He signals for the fair catch, and he'll make it right about the 12 or 13-yard line, and that is where Miller Moss will go back to work for the Trojans, the team he grew up dreaming of playing for. From Los Angeles, mom was a former professor at SC, once dressed up as Alexander the Great for a school project. Certainly conquered the world of being a high school quarterback, and once he got his opportunity to start the bowl game, 6 touchdown passes and a 42-28 win over Louisville. Won the job here in the preseason, and Lincoln Riley has a lot of confidence in this veteran quarterback who's waited for this moment.
I think Lincoln Riley telling us on a production call this week that he processes things like a coach. I mean, that says it all. Very accurate, knows where to go with the football.
Moss to throw. He has a man down the middle.
My goodness. I ain't gonna lie, he do that bitch like a motherfucking second string NFL quarterback. Goddamn.
How accurate he is. Watch where he puts this football on the back shoulder of his tight end right here, running a seam route. Kind of waits, hesitates, gets those linebackers with their eyes in the backfield, and that ball is thrown to his back shoulder to give him a chance to come back to it. Nice throw.
Picked up 17 on that one. First and 10.
Yes, he looking strong, looking good.
Back to the ground.
Yeah, stop that.
Wins that one. Getting a tackle for loss.
Keep on that ball. Ain't no running over here.
Yeah, Blake Baker taking over a defense. They just kind of lost their way last year. Matt House is a great coach. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. You know, they were near the bottom of in the country in most stats. And Blake Baker works part-time psychologist just to try to get this team to believe in themselves that they can be good again. He had a great year last year at Missouri. We know what he's all about. He's aggressive, creating havoc. I think his defense has really responded to him very well. We'll see how they do tonight.
SC setting it up, and there is Branch. Branch is electric. He's across the 45
goodness.
and dances out of bounds.
Hey, we can't let too much of those go.
Speaking of Lincoln Riley type of offense, watch the action from Miller Moss. You're moving the receiver there who you're going to end up throwing the football to. The action goes to the right, then throw it all the way back. That defense, I think, got caught up in that play action, assuming that ball would come out the other way, and they're able to get to the back door with that convoy, get big yards.
Picked up 19 on that one. Moss has hit all 5 of his passes. They're just short of getting it into LSU territory in the early moments of the second quarter. Moss getting to the edge, getting heat, and he has to throw
come here.
away before
None of that.
he gets knocked down. Applying the pressure is Paris Shand, one of the pass rushers that Baker is really high on.
Yeah, they brought the blitz from the left. That means Shand's got to be able to get that pressure on that right side of the offense. And boy, he is a big athletic defensive end that comes over from Arizona. They've got good depth on the edge. Swinson, number 4, is probably the most dominant pass rusher, but they're going to rotate a lot of guys tonight to try to stay fresh to be able to win that edge pressure battle.
Shand jumps up, points out an infraction by the USC offensive line.
And Noah, the right guard, Miller might be saying, hey, when they yelled move, they're clapping, trying to draw my offensive lineman off. So he wants to delay a game called on the defense.
Delay a game, defense using disconcerting signals. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Yeah. Big point.
I didn't believe you get that. So you get a flag.
Right. So they're yelling move. So when they yell move, they're intentionally trying to either throw a clap in with that. Watch the linebacker. He'll yell move. And when he does that, somebody on that defensive line could be doing something to try to pull that offensive line off. The umpire felt that and made the call against the defense.
So Moss goes to work, and he dumps it out to Quentin Joyner.
Damn.
Joyner
He's short.
close to the first
That
down.
was a good move, but he's short.
See exactly where they spot it, but he's at about the 40. They're going to mark him at the 43-yard line of LSU. That'll be a yard short. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, what he marks for when he is in there for Mississippi State, more physical, tough back. They feel that Joyner, as this year goes on, is that electric. Get him in space, and he can take it with the kind of speed that you'd love to see out of an SC back.
LSU fans starting to make some noise, trying to the defense rise up to the ground. Easily picks up the first down as Joyner found a crease.
Good job on the left side of that
Clap it up,
offensive
guys.
line
That was
against that
good.
blitz
Yeah,
that
man,
time.
go first down.
Westweek shoots through. He's going to come right through here. You see this tackle is able to come down and pick that up. You're just trying to get short yardage. Blake Baker getting aggressive. Pretty good recognition by Elijah Page there. They feel he could be elite first-year starter on that left side.
Did you see the photos of him walking into practice during camp? He is a gargantuan human being.
He's listed at 6'7", 320.
Much bigger than that. He made a big block there and Moss buys a little time. Puts it into traffic. Did he pull that down? Kyron Hudson. Oh my goodness, what a catch.
Oh my God.
What a play. That's just a one hand. Let me throw my hand up and give it a shot. That's between two defenders. Then if they loses the ball, I'm sure they're going to take a look at that to see if he held on to it. I say just for the effort, we give it to him.
Hey, man, the field was a catch for a first down.
One hand, ball comes out, two hands. I'm pulling for him. Hold on to that ball.
That's a catch. I think he had it.
Bill, I don't care what you say. That's a catch.
I know Odell Beckham played for LSU, but that was OBJ-esque right there out of Kyron Hudson.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride or die alive.
On Season 7 of Fansville by Dr. Pepper, the new era of college football has arrived.
What's it mean, Sheriff? The 12-team playoff. It's here.
And it's getting stranger than ever.
Someone's stealing our signs! Dad, is it true that I was born a Tech fan?
No!
The landscape is shifting.
I hate my new conference.
The cast is growing.
I'm a new character.
And the game is changing.
They didn't put Dr. Pepper in this game? So unrealistic. We waited 11 years for nothing.
What the fuck are they playing?
Fans are going off the rails.
Where you going? We're going all the way! Woo!
Because this season we're going full steam ahead.
Hey guys, check out my new tattoo.
Into the great unknown. Or are we?
State quarterback injured in practice. He's out for the season.
Does this mean the hype is over?
Okay, everyone off the hype train.
I immediately regret this tattoo. College football, it's a Pepper thing.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't, because there's only one pride. But you can recover like me. Always. Every day. They can help you recover from exercise to keep you proud. You want to stay proud, right?
Game time, wing time.
That was fast.
I even refilled your Coke.
Some wings you just can't wait to tailgate with.
Excuse me. You left your head.
We don't make sense. We make chicken.
That chicken from Popeyes.
What if the promise of better work wasn't just something we dreamed about, but something we found?
This might be the one.
Or better yet,
No way.
something that found us.
I got the interview.
Ion. Electrified. Hanguk Tire.
Why pay too much for cable TV when it costs less for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Calm before the storm? No, thank you. This is Jim's time to shine. And Mike's. And Jennifer's. Helmets? Check. Drones? Check. Checking that thing we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time to chill. We're out here driving this thing. This is when we get to work. To keep you connected. No matter what. Connect before the storm. Change how we weather them. Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
But this catch was fucking
Play
crazy.
stands in a 24-yard gain from Kyron Hudson, kid out of Mater Dei.
Watch the left forearm. I think it prevents the ball from hitting the ground. The right hand had firm control, so great call. Maybe it's going to be up for end of the year, probably catch of the year.
That was sensational, and it sets the Trojans up in the red zone.
USC marching down.
Back to work, firing for the corner of the end zone. And there's going to be a flag and pass interference as Moss tried to get it to
That's a good flag, good flag. I want LSU to get this win, but damn, boy.
With the Trojan receiver.
USC.
I think Lane has a chance to obviously be a go-to. They have so many targets, but I think Lane.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need. With full business functionality and a design tailored just for you. Customize every element of your website and watch your vision come to life in minutes.
Whoever that guy is, he's this guy. You just caught that shit.
Control everything from the biggest tasks to the finest details. Personalized, optimized, ready to go live.
Oh my God.
Fine stand and keep LSU out of the end zone. And now the Tigers have a chance to follow suit, but SC will have 4 opportunities. 2 tight end set. Coming in as Miller Moss has hit 7 of his first 8 passes, forced a pass interference call with the fade ball to Lane, and now the Trojans trying to strike first.
I feel like it's
take
going
the
to be a
lead here in
touchdown.
Las Vegas.
USC looks like they're in sync right now.
Woody Marks in the backfield.
Wow, touchdown USC. LSU had a chance to have points on the board first. They chose to go for it on 4th and got stopped. So it's like, wow.
The left guard does a good job of staying on his block and sustaining this block. Very important here. Double team, then he takes over that. Starts as a double team. Watch him stay on that block, and the back gets right behind it. That's the look at our AT&T clicker right there. Really good look.
Pregnon said to be the strongest man on the Trojan squad, made LSU a believer on that play as Michael Wentz
7-0. USC
duties, and USC has a 7-0 lead. And here are the most spectacular, most important 24 yards picked up on this drive.
Oh my God, it's this cat. Who is this guy?
You and I are high-five, and everybody was looking at it like when we heard that it was going to. They were going to go with the ball in the field. We were excited. And SC finishes off this drive with a 7-0 lead.
That was unique. Oh my God!
What's my next step?
Trade in any phone in any condition for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Nobody's buying the fucking Google Pixel.
On Verizon.
You know, Coach Prime, it's nice to finally have some free time. Gives you a chance to reflect on the important things.
Like how Aflac pays people money for the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Health insurance does leave a gap.
But Aflac gives people money to help close that gap. Oh, Coach Prime got one on the line too, baby.
See, that's how you hold up a trophy. Trust me.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
I hope y'all hungry.
I'm glad I brought my own dinner.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit-forming ZzzQuil.
Imagine you
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights.
Imagine.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay.
What sauce is that?
The Cantina Chicken Menu. Only at Taco Bell.
Like cut grass sauce.
If you say his
You
name
cut
3
the grass,
times,
the water,
will
the water down grass in the package.
Beetlejuice.
The juice is loose. Dig deep and spill your guts. See, I'm willing to do the work.
Is that the same actor from the first video?
Beetlejuice.
Next.
Friday. Rated PG-13.
Where am I supposed to go from here? My entire life I've been pouring into people.
16 pregnant?
I don't want to make a mistake. I don't know what I'm going to do.
And I thought I was 16 pregnant.
Want to talk football with a friend? Just tell Siri. Call Jesse on speakerphone.
Do not call Jesse.
USC just finished off an 8-play, 87-yard drive. The highlight, the 24-yard one-handed grab by Kyron Hudson, Woody Martin, transfer from Mississippi State, paid it off, and now Michael Lance will kick it away for the Trojans as LSU will try to answer, and the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go back to the 2nd and 10 where we had a delay of game called on LSU. This movement right here. Bill, if you could come in and help us, because Brian Kelly is furious. This would have made it 2nd and 15. What's the emphasis this year in the sport?
It's brand new this year with the emphasis saying that if you're within a yard of the line of scrimmage, whether you're stationary or not, you cannot make a quick, abrupt, or exaggerated action that's part of a normal defensive player movement. And that is what pulled the offensive player off. So with the new rule and interpretation this year, that wouldn't have been a foul last year. It is this year.
Because usually it's that linebacker clapping or a defensive lineman like yelling, right? That's usually the old school way of getting that call. That's why Brian Kelly is furious.
But this would be a more conventional
offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
As a more conventional delay of game, but BK will be no more pleased about that one either. Bill, I have one question about this, Bill Amanye, about the abrupt movement. That's a judgment call then for the officials about what constitutes abrupt as opposed to just a regular
I agree with you on that. That will be a judgment call. But I totally agree with the call that was made on the field. That was intended to pull the offense, and it did.
After the delay of game, Nussmeier goes to work. He picks up what they lost on the penalty and a couple of more as we check in with Hollywood.
Well, you guys are talking about how this defense for USC looks better, plays better. They're literally throwing their weight around out there. That's because this team as a whole has gained 1,400 pounds under the direction of Director of Sports Nutrition, Rachel Suba. And look at the difference in these photos. Benny Wiley, their performance coach, also bulking guys up. And it has made an impact on the field. Guys are stronger, they're faster, and they are feeling a lot more confident. We saw it in that goal line stand for LSU against LSU.
Like an auction off black people.
Shouldn't be confused with the weight Lincoln Riley feels to get this thing going.
Let's go.
After a disappointing
Get big, little boy.
And 2 times in a row, Nussmeier has gone to Mason Taylor.
Well, I love this call. And a good job of improvising here. Here's Taylor. He's going to come in motion, but watch how Nussmeier, who's off to a really good start in this game.
86
tight end kind of follows that motion. He kind of changes that arm angle because of the pressure from Muhammad and just kind of gets it out in the flat there.
Kirk had to pick up a few inches for the first down, and Williams
Let's
get
go.
more than that.
LSU's waking up. 2nd quarter, 9 minutes left. Wake up. Want you 7 points?
I know we don't have a lot of points in this game, but we came in talking about, okay, how's LSU going to do without Jake Daniels? How's USC going to do without Caleb Williams? And these quarterbacks so far have really played well. Lost 7 of 8, Nussmeier 12 of 14. But more importantly, just in command, in control of their plan and their execution.
Nussmeier executing on Mason Taylor.
86 is a grown man.
Big gain, although it might have been deflected. But boy, I think Mason will tell you that's one he had a chance to hold on to.
I think it was deflected. He gets right into the seam. Let's watch the linebacker. It looked like Gentry, who's got such good length. He feels that, gets up, and he does get a hand on that. Mason Taylor very sure-handed. And just that fingertip getting on that by Gentry, who's 6'6". They move him all over the field as a linebacker, sometimes as a nickel. That time he needed every inch of that 6'6" to get that football.
You know, in the Holly's point, Eric is one of the guys who's gained some weight. We've seen him play linebacker at barely 200 pounds. As quick completion and Xavier Thomas has been noted as a return specialist, but they wanted to get him out in space. A pickup of 11. We might want to mention here, too, Kirk, LSU is missing a guy that they thought would be and will be this year a downfield threat. Chris Hilton not able to play tonight.
Yep, good job of getting that ball outside. How about the block by Pipton there, and also C.J. Daniels, and that is a big loss, Hilton, because of his speed.
Pretty close tonight. They expect to get him back later in the season. Nussmeier back to work. Another completion. This one to C.J. Daniels. It's a first down for LSU.
There's that soft cushion again. Let's take a quick look there at Hilton, who is out. And Reese said he'll be back with the loss of Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors. They need all hands on deck to try to fill that production. But again, Nussmeier just in rhythm. And SC, when they get soft with their coverage, pretty easy answer for Joe Sloan as a play caller and his quarterback. Let's not overcomplicate this. If they're soft, let's throw it underneath them and take those yards.
Down.
John Emery Jr. is in the backfield for LSU. Highly touted running back, star cross career. And John has he was coming back this year. Not he's in there. He has the carries. We check him out.
Guys, you talked about Chris Hilton being out
of wide receiver for
LSU, but Kyle Parker actually started the game, number 12. He hurt his left
LSU
elbow
gets
on the
stopped
previous
this drive,
He's been in the locker room. They brought him back out, but I've not seen him return to this game.
USC.
So they're down 2 guys that were projected starters.
Holly, we'll keep an eye on that for sure. Well, they've made the most of the guys that have been out there. Nussmeier spread the ball around. Nussmeier gets rid of it. This time,
oh, shit. 86 is a grown man.
Mason inside the 20-yard line at LSU trying to answer Kamari Ramsey on the stop.
Has he thrown a ball yet that hasn't hit a receiver in the helmet?
86 is a grown fucking man.
Drop straight back, quick game, boom. Ball is right on the money. This time you give Mason Taylor
nice
a
block.
ball like that, a chance to run after the catch and another first down.
He's 15 out of 18, 129 yards in a quarter and a half. Lacey in motion. Nussmeier looking that way now. On the wheel, throws it up. Lacey caught it. Did he get down?
If that, imagine. Hey, imagine.
But this game, in any game, it's about creating matchups, and this is what they're able to do right here with their best receiver going in motion. Watch the reaction from SC's defense. You want to get a safety on your best receiver, and that's what they do.
Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
When you need strong protection, I mean a very serious one. A powerful shield for your privacy online. You better take Surfshark, an easy way to stay private online.
First unsportsmanlike foul of the game. The foul will be enforced on the kickoff.
So Lacey got hit with the unsportsmanlike conduct after the touchdown catch. And I was saying on the other end of the field, he was out of bounds by just inches on the first drive, almost had a touchdown catch. That time he gets it down. Not sure Brian agrees with the call. It will be enforced on the kickoff. LSU will try to tie it with the extra point. Damian Ramos is on. And we are all locked up here in Las Vegas after the USC touchdown. LSU answered quickly. Nussmeier spinning it all over the yard. And after the touchdown,
there's more celebrating without scoring. What I don't like about the USC game.
Supposed to call Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase about what do I do after I score. In the college game, you got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm in the front of God.
You know this is happening.
Shall we?
Get the Disney Bundle for live NFL and college football games, family favorites, and the hottest shows.
Heard you guys were having a party.
Hulu.
Cheers.
Disney Plus.
Okay, here we go.
And ESPN Plus.
Join me. All of us.
Something for everyone for one low price.
What happens next?
Get the Disney Bundle with plans starting at $9.99 a month.
Labor Day savings are here. Let's put fall into motion and tackle turning colors, warm up welcomes, and add life to lawns. Fall starts with Labor Day savings at the Home Depot.
BK's new fiery menu, 5 items, 5 levels, so you can do you. Level 1's like, level 5's a bit inspiring. At BK, having your way.
The UPS store is more than just a shipping store. We're the packet, ship it, guarantee it store. We know running a small business takes a lot of grit and hustle. So we're the stress less store and the we've got your back store. Because when you trust us to pack it and ship it, we guarantee it. So it'll get into the hands of your customers safely. Which is why we're the stand by our word guaranteed store. Come into the UPS store today and be unstoppable.
Some days are long, some nights never end. My heart beating second stride, I pray to the coming wind. And time like slow, never stood around for me. I love every sky I ever see. I know I'll never grow too old to
Fucking hate elevators. I hate when elevators are that fucking full.
USC and LSU locked up at 7. Brian Kelly having a word with the man who just scored a touchdown, Kyron Lacey. He was hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
I thought it was the dancing.
Yeah,
it's this.
It's this.
And
that's a good call.
Yeah, that is a good call. And for college football players around the country, we get emotion. It's all. If you're going to have fun with your players, do whatever you want to do. But when you do something like that, when you get involved in talking to the other team, I'm in favor of the flags in the college game. Let them know there are consequences for things, and that should have been called, and it was a good call there by the official.
And so because of that, LSU is backed up to its own 20-yard line where they'll be kicking off. Aaron Burrell, who is just cleared for work.
Yeah, that flag is a flag.
Try to put a big boot to it, and you have a guy like Zachariah Branch, you really don't want to give him the extra room to work with. Here is Branch. Looking for room.
Oh my God.
He had him. He couldn't put a play by the kickoff man to get him. He was a half step away, or maybe one
step away from scoring. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Big
Damn,
news in the offseason in the
that
NFL.
flag,
Their new
that
rule for the
flag,
kickoff.
that
It's fun to
flag,
watch
that
the old
fucking
school
flag,
kickoffs
that
here in the
fucking
college game.
flag.
And that penalty by Lacey gave Branch a chance to have more space. Pat McAfee, if he's watching, very proud of that kicker's effort. Athletic play, as always, by a kicker. But honestly, the mental mistake by Lacey forces the kickoff unit from LSU back, and it gives Branch a chance, one of the most dangerous return men in college football. And if it weren't for the athletic kicker making that play, he takes that all the way back for a touchdown.
46-yard return. We do have a player down on the field. While we check on his condition, we'll take a break here in Las Vegas. USC has it after the big kickoff return from Branch.
I'm a hitman. I thought I was dying. I hired old enemies to take me out. It turns out I was misdiagnosed. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. The killer's game. Rated R.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but at Sonic, fun is exactly $1.99 for your favorites like the quarter-pound double cheeseburger. So take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is
Nissan better be making a bag. It's like their fourth commercial.
It's like the ultimate connection.
You driving Nissan, let me know right now.
See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
They get back to them.
Any response to the trade rumors we keep hearing about?
Oh, we talking about moving? Not the trade. Not the trade. We're talking about moving. No, thank you.
You could use Open Door. Sell your house directly to them. It's easy.
I guess we're moving.
Free Holiday Inn Express breakfast, anyone?
Express yourself.
Not that LSU game
You
was.
don't ever need
That's
help.
going crazy. Turn me from the mic out.
All you got to do now.
Impressive. Enjoy our free, fresh, hot breakfast any way you like. Only at Holiday Inn Express, a part of IHG Hotels and Resorts.
We just want to see big plays.
Welcome to this year's championship game. This is the big one.
With Amex Gold, you can enjoy over $400 back in dining value annually. So you can raise the bar on game night. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
At Cracker Barrel, there are no breakfast rules because breakfast rules all day long. Like our decadent new French toast bake, topped with our famous fried apples. So come in anytime and we'll break out the breakfast.
A long 7 minutes.
The Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Las Vegas. There's no better place to celebrate than the sports and entertainment capital of the world, right here in Las Vegas. And Resorts World. Rule the world at Resorts World Las Vegas and book now at rwlasvegas.com.
The kickoff return from Branch. Moss tries to pay it off
Oh
immediately.
my God, you're
and he does. He's got Deuce Robinson for the big gain.
They get it safety in the middle of the field. They get one-on-one matchup in the slot with great size with Robinson, another big, tall, rangy receiver. It's 6'6". And Gilbert, who transferred over from Texas A&M, he actually loses his footing. Made it easy for Robinson to go right by him. But how about the throw? Again, another great throw by one of the quarterbacks. This time it's Miller Moss.
38 yards on the pickup, and now we've had a bevy of big plays. Moss flips it out, and that was probably the first really inaccurate pass he threw to Jay Fair. Now flags all over the place on the near side of the field.
Yeah, he knew he had a touchdown. I think he just hurried that. He got a block here on the outside by Lane. Probably be a illegal pick or blocking downfield. You got to at least show that he's running a route instead of taking a guy out.
Personal foul, illegal blindside block, offense number 8, 15-yard penalty, repeat first down.
He didn't even make an effort. This is a deke leader. I mean, right in front of us here. Like, make it look like you're going out for a route. Instead, not only you hit him, you follow through. An easy call for the official, and they go for really good field position, a chance to punch it in. Now they go all the way back to the 20-yard line.
The first USC penalty of the game, Kirk, is a costly one, backing them up. So it's now first and goal from the 20-yard line, and we have whistles again.
The previous play is under further review for targeting.
Oh, damn.
Well, that could exacerbate the problem for sure. Or Jacoby Lane if he's so. As we look back at this, as you're using the clicker to have a look, and Jacoby Lane waits to see if they're going to call this targeting. You have to, these blindside blocks, we talked about the emphasis on the delay of game, but now you have emphasis from a couple of years ago on these types of blocks.
Yeah, and I didn't see it, but I guess it's worth a review. You can see right there at the top right, that collision. It's hard to see with this look, but it looks like he goes through his chest.
That forcible contact, head and neck area, right, Bill? Did you see any indicators? Bill Amania, rules experts, with us.
When he's defenseless, both 913 and 914 will apply. So whether you use the crown of the helmet or if you do a launch or any upward thrust and you go to the
An interest-earning savings account from Space Coast Credit Union means your hard-earned money works even harder. Now that's a big deal. Space Coast Credit Union. Your life, your financial watchdog.
That's targeting.
Okay. Definitely blindside block. Definitely suspect and worth the review. But I don't have targeting.
Our replay official tonight is D. Anderson. We'll see if he agrees with that consideration of whether this will be targeting or not. Here's the call.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting. First down, SC.
I've never seen as polite of a colleague in my life as Reese Davis, who Ben has decided to just take over. I mean, he's just talking about a guy. I mean, it's a big game here, kid.
You just woke him up.
That's my fault. He heard his name. You can go back to sleep. But Reese is calling a game like Reese is calling a game just to be respectful of Ben.
Ben needs
You're a good man.
Ben needs his sleep. Came from College Station and playing with Reveille yesterday. Now, making sure Ben's not disturbed. First and goal now from the 20 after the blindside block penalty against Lane. He's pleased to be staying in the game, I'm sure. LSU showing a little heat. Miller Moss in trouble, and Miller Moss knocked free. The ball's on the ground. I think Emmanuel Pregnon might have gotten on it. It was Savion Jones who came in there and knocked it away from the USC quarterback.
Now they bring a blitz out here, which actually frees up. They feel very confident that they can win on the edge. It's pretty easy to win on the edge when you bring that blitz and put that right tackle in an either-or situation. Mason Murphy decides to kind of pick up that blitzer, Major Burns, and it freed it up for the big man there.
So now the penalty and the sack. They've backed all the way up to the 24. Here's Moss. This time a screen. Flips it out. There's Branch. You have the kickoff return. Zachariah Branch gets down to the 4-yard line. Man, is he fun to watch.
It's a heck of a job by Moss just to get this football off. I thought Savion Jones again was going to have a chance to be able to knock it down right there. But then downfield, look at the blocks. The center getting downfield makes a really nice block. Now they're back where they really started here on first and goal.
And it's third and goal now. They try to pay off that great kickoff return from Branch, and then a scintillating play on the screen. Moss firing to the end zone, going the other way. Oh, and he had it for a second. And Kyron Hudson, who made that great catch earlier, couldn't keep control as he went out of bounds.
Miller Moss gets leveled by Major Burns. They keep bringing that blitz off the right edge. Here they come again. And as soon as he delivers the football, that's a clean hit. But watch, I think Hudson gets away with a little push off at the top of that route himself. Uses the hands, does everything to be able to get open. And then I think because the defender, Stamps, didn't give up on the play, I think that last-ditch effort, he may have knocked that ball away from him.
It sure looked like that. It was a really good play by Stamps. A 22-yard field goal attempt is true for Lance. And now USC gets the field goal, and they go back on top by a count of 10-7. So all things considered, LSU came out of that pretty well.
Yeah, I think you and I were thinking that he, once he went to the ground, Stamps the corner, he didn't see the football, but I love that he doesn't give up on it, and he did. That left hand did get on that to knock that away. That's why you do a million one-on-one drills in practice against your own receivers, because you're going to be out there on an island, and it's sink or swim. And it started off not so great, but because he didn't give up on it, the progressive pylon cam shows you that he's able to knock that football away. Great job there.
So Ashton Stamps saving a touchdown there. And we've had some wild plays in a game that started off methodically, clock-chewing drives on both sides, a goal line stand, and now all of a sudden you're starting to see the explosive capabilities of both teams. Let's see, after the 22-yard field goal from Lance, he will kick it away. Xavier Thomas will watch it fly into the end zone for a touchback, and now Garrett Nussmeier, who's been sensational, goes back
LSU
to
could have been
work.
up
He has
10
been
if they kicked the fucking
absolutely
field
what
goal
you would
earlier.
hope to see. Ball is out quick, tough to get pressure on him. Really good decisions, nothing downfield, 7 in coverage. Okay, you're going to leave my back one-on-one with some space. I'll check it down, do the right thing. And then the accuracy. We've seen some amazing throws where he's put it where only his guy can make a play. What we did see there is one of the best catches of the entire night, maybe of this season, when all things are said and done, by LSU, where he put that ball was really good location.
LSU keeping on the ground, a little toss to the edge, and slamming his way for 3 or 4 is Caleb Jackson. Jacoby Covington on the stop for SC.
The other thing that he's doing a really good job of is Malik Neighbors is playing for the New York Giants and Brian Thomas for the Jaguars. Those guys last year were so instrumental, now first rounders and off to bigger and better things. Wish them all the best. He's thrown to 7 different receivers tonight, spreading it around.
Nussmeier put it where only his guy could get it, and has been a very productive first half for LSU tight end Mason Taylor, who makes that grab. It's a little bit short of the first down. They'll need a couple.
You know, we used to talk about Mason Taylor and talk about his dad, Jason, who's a Hall of Famer, played for the Dolphins in the NFL, and such a great job. It's such a big story, but that was true 2 years ago. It's still true now, but he's a different guy now. He's put some weight on, and he is he is Mason Taylor. No longer Jason Taylor, just Jason Taylor's son.
And Jason had a good day yesterday. Defensive end coach for Miami Hurricanes. After they put it on Florida. First down conversion. Kyron Lacey, who caught the touchdown pass, gets the first down.
Remember 2 years ago, we called this game when he was a true freshman and into overtime against Alabama. They were expected a big underdog at home at night in Death Valley, and that was it in overtime, the game winner. And we showed his mom there, who was in tears. It was really a special night for him and for his family. And kind of his introduction on the national scene of who he is. And as I said, 2 years later, has become one of the top tight ends in college football, and having a big night tonight.
Well, now we've made 2 of our game day colleagues mad. You made Nick Saban mad by showing that. And then I assumed that Zachariah Branch would just dust the kickoff guy on the return. So McAfee's never going to let me hear the end of that.
30 seconds, timeout.
As LSU uses a timeout here. Remember, too, we start a new college football season. We're at 2:36 to play here in the first half. There is a new 2-minute timeout. We've been asked not to call it a warning, but at 2 minutes, there's a timeout and a clock stoppage at the end of each half in college football. So an entertaining first half, and both defenses have acquitted themselves well after being much maligned, and rightfully so, the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think that's a great reset. You know, we came into this game with 2 new defensive coordinators. Both guys have tried to rebuild the confidence and kind of the culture on that side of the ball. They played pretty well, considering the other storyline coming in is 2 quarterbacks replacing Heisman Trophy winners. Caleb Williams, who won it last year at USC, and Miller Moss. And, of course, what Jaden Daniels has been able to do the last few years, especially last year. So great stories from the past, but tonight I think both these quarterbacks are showing their fan bases what they can do.
And there have been solid offensive plays, but these 2 defenses the last couple of years have been very sieve-like, and it's not the case. They're working for it in this one. Another strike from Nussmeier to Lacey. He's inside the 35 and down to the 32. He is slinging darts, man.
Yeah, I just can't remember a ball that he's missed, you know, and he's just throwing in rhythm. And look at that ball layered right over top of the linebacker, in front of the defensive back. Just hitch, rhythm, ball out on the money.
Josh Williams in the backfield. Josh slips a tackle from Jamil Muhammad, but he does not get away from Nate Clifton as we have hit the 2-minute mark here in the first half. And the aforementioned 2-minute timeout is LSU trying to drive and take the lead before the break. SC up by a field goal here in Vegas.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter. I'm searching for fans who catch every single game, every single season. I'm always watching, always looking. 23B, 23C, to reward more full-time fans.
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this is what Trash Talk used to look like before you could ask Gemini to make an image of wide receiver gloves made out of butter. Their guys have been dropping stuff all day.
Game time. Wing time.
That was fast.
I even refilled your Coke.
Some wings you just can't wait to tailgate with.
Excuse me. You left your head.
We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Rated T for Teen.
We should get moving.
Star Wars Outlaws, available now. Play Star Wars Outlaws on Xbox.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Football season already and not a satellite dish in sight.
I hardly recognize the rules I grew up on. Enough squawking.
Oh, great.
Coach Prime. Y'all are whining while everyone else is watching nonstop football on DirecTV. Tell me, whose house is this?
Their house?
I think they're renting. Listen. I know they get easy access to all this football, but you know what you got?
What, Coach?
A crumb bum attitude.
Stream football without a satellite dish.
Now drop and give me 20.
20 what?
You can't just sell at one place at once anymore. You gotta sell at all the places. Cha-ching indeed. Businesses that want to win with Shopify.
Open your gate to adventures with G2A.com. Check out the full offer now.
Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
No.
Why didn't you read the sign?
You think you can pay a parking ticket in heirloom tomatoes?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Coming up at the half, Dan Mullen, Booger McFarland, Kevin Nagati. We take a closer look at the first-year transfer quarterbacks looking very good in week one. Right now, these quarterbacks looking good in Vegas.
No doubt. Miller, Moss, Garrett, Nussmeier, they have been as good as advertised with all the pressure on them.
New DCs, though, are playing a little bit thin, but don't break defense out here.
LSU right now driving. Reese, take it away.
As they have been combined, the two quarterbacks, 28 of 34 so far, and Garrett Nussmeier trying to get LSU back on the board before halftime. Caleb Jackson, the setback, like Nussmeier, and there it is. Kirk, you said he hasn't missed one all day. There wasn't much room to find Xavier Thomas there, and he goes out of bounds.
He's frustrated with himself. He's 19 of 23. He has a throwaway, a drop, and he's missed on 2 passes in the entire first half with 1:57 to go.
He had one caught out of bounds in the end zone, too.
Yeah.
I called Jameis Winston's first game where his only incomplete passes were actually caught out of bounds. First game as a starter, 25 to 27.
Who did he play that night?
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Nussmeier's taking a back seat to no one and being on target so far tonight. Now needs 10 on third down. Dumps it to Taylor, and SC is there to stop him immediately. Akili Arnold, transfer from Oregon State, who's been a leader on this defense, makes a big play.
I feel like when Danton Lynn is not blitzing, they're having a lot more success of being able to come up with pressure and still do a good job of rallying to the football with their eyes on Nussmeier and on those mesh routes. See how they not running side to side with man coverage, sitting back in zone, letting the ball be completed, and then rallying to the football.
So Brian Kelly will send out Damian Ramos to try a 45.5-yard field goal here. They're going to place it down between the 35 and 36. Ramos. Weather away. And we are tied at 10 with 1:08 to play here in the first half. Brian Kelly sees that drive pay off. A lot of LSU fans here in the Taco Bell Live Más student section all season long. Student sections across the country competing to be the Taco Bell Live Más student section of the year. You can download the Taco Bell app to learn more. Holly?
Well, there's a lot of those fans who are here in Las Vegas supporting Zachariah Branch. He grew up right here in the city. He said had to have a lot of friends and family here, including his mom and dad and grandparents. He is really showing out for USC. Some electric plays on that last drive. When I asked him how he became one of the fastest men in college football, he really credits his dog, Scooter, a Shih Tzu puppy that he grew up with. He said, that dog would look at me in the house. I would start to chase it. It would start to chase me. He said, that's where I get my zip and my zag from. The Scooter dog really helped him shine on this bright stage. He said, that's where all the fast speed came from early in his life.
That's great.
They played at Bishop Gorman.
Right?
Yeah, Zachariah and Zion Branch, who's also a member of the USC team here in Las Vegas. Zachariah was a state champion, player of the year, then in the state of Nevada, and so many great college players have been produced by the Juggernaut program here in Las Vegas. He almost had a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, last year he was introduced to college football, really more of a specialist, of course. Great return man. He's still doing that, but now we're seeing him play a lot more receiver.
Branch is going to let that one go. Hey, we're not finished with this first full weekend of college football. Tomorrow night, Boston College and Florida State. The Capital One Labor Day kickoff coverage begins 7 o'clock Eastern Time. College football countdown gets you started. Then it's the Eagles and the Seminoles.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that one. We all were kind of shocked by what Georgia Tech did over in Dublin, Ireland, and Florida State now has a chance to regroup. You always see teams improve the most from week 1 to week 2. But remember, a lot of fans forget Bill O'Brien took that job at BC, has a very, very athletic quarterback who can run and throw, so that'll be a great one to watch tomorrow night.
And Thomas Castellanos did a really good job last year for Boston College, and now Bill O'Brien taking over. We had a chance to see Bill at a high school camp over the summer out there recruiting, spreading the word for Boston College. After being at Ohio State as the offensive coordinator for just a few days before getting the opportunity to be a head coach.
See him kind of flexing his hand there. He got pressure again on that left side and on the follow-through. We saw that last night in the Texas A&M Notre Dame game. Just on the follow-through, it looks like he might have hit the back of his own offensive lineman's, back of his jersey, maybe the helmet.
And they picked up 9 on that pass to Kyron Hudson, and Woody Marks trying to get to the first down marker.
Yeah, I think he's fine. It's on the follow-through. I think he looks like he's fine. It just hits him right on the back there. I just noticed he was kind of flexing his hand after that. Did not pick up the first down, so we do have that third and short.
And the clock's still running because of that. It'd be interesting if they pick it up here to see if USC gets a little more aggressive, but there are a lot of seconds draining off this clock right now.
Lincoln Riley calls a timeout.
I think
USC, they're first for the half.
I think they thought it'd be a given. They'd pick up the first down and the clock would stop. Plenty of time to regroup, but instead the clock got away from them. Good job of recognizing that with all 3 timeouts. Obviously, might as well use one of them. I wondered, after LSU tied it with a new quarterback, would Lincoln Riley just say, okay, let's get in at half, or he shows the confidence just like we're seeing from Garrett Nussmeier with his staff. They believe in these quarterbacks, and he's not typical Lincoln Riley. He's an aggressive guy by nature and not really pulling back and just trying to work the clock. He wants to try to get into field goal range and give his guy a chance to get 3 points.
I think as long as Moss has been around and as well as he played in the bowl game,
sure,
you go ahead and give him a shot here. But I think you're right on the money. That was a little bit of an assumption right there. Easy first down. The clock still stops in college football at this point in the halves to reset the chains, though not throughout the entire game as it once did. And they didn't get the benefit of that, and they lost some time there.
And for me, it's not so much about Miller Moss. It's about the offensive line and the protection. And it's that, I think Miller Moss and the receivers you believe in. That's pitch and catch, but I think it's more, can they protect?
Well, Moss getting some heat. They tried to send it up to the back. Woody Marks broke one tackle, but not the second one. A lot of white shirts there. Put it to a short stop, and they see if Lincoln uses a timeout. So I checked out, I beg your pardon, picked up the first down. That was a 3rd down play, so it will stop momentarily. And now the clock is winding again. And Moss Throws it out in the flat, gets it out to his tight end McCree, who's knocked out of bounds. And clock will stop with 23 seconds to play here in the first half.
Now, this is where Harold Perkins, if you're an LSU fan, there was such a big splash onto the scene 2 years ago when he was played more as an edge player. They moved him out to play that star position last year. Now back to the inside, that will linebacker. Put on some weight. He's up to 220, 225. He's right in the middle, but great time to rush him to be able to try to get after Miller Moss.
Moss right down the middle and right on the money finds Mekhi Lemon. That'll be a first down to the 36. And based on pregame warmups, they're right on the edge of field goal range already.
And USC has called their second timeout of the half.
Now,
30 seconds.
Page right here is going to get pushed back into Miller Moss, but he does a great job of just kind of reading this seam and being able to put this football. See, late movement by LSU, that's tricky for a lot of quarterbacks. He gets hit by, again, just that pressure, but is zeroed in downfield. Reads that safety moving after the snap, puts the ball right into that seam for a nice completion. Beautiful.
You know, we've been singing Nussmeier's praises, and rightfully so, but Moss is 13 of 16 for $176, and the offensive lineman got driven right back.
Swinson just pushed Elijah Page on that left side. He's a big man, but he is being challenged by the strength and the power and even the speed of this LSU edge pressure. They're mixing up different looks. You know, he's seen Savion Jones, Parrish Cheyenne, Womack's been in there, Swinson. Blake Baker doing a good job of mixing up different looks and trying to create matchups where his guys can win.
Thank you.
And Page, just a redshirt freshman, too. He'll continue to get that grown man strength as they have 18 seconds now on the clock after Lincoln called that timeout. Remember, we still have in-helmet communication until 15 seconds on the play clock. Go on the ground. Woody Marks has a seat. Marks inside the 20, and he's knocked down. Clock will stop to move the change. 12 seconds left. SC still with a timeout. Moss getting up there quickly, trying to spike the ball. He does, and he gets it stopped with 9 showing on the clock.
How about the call by Lincoln Riley to run the football? He's going to pull the tight end, also pull the guard around, and it just opens up. There's just no one there. Look how spread out the LSU defense is. Good job by that right guard, Noah, to pick up that block. And then look, McCree, also the tight end, is able to pick up a very nice block there to spring him loose.
And now to the right side of the formation. You got a big receiver in Jacoby Lane. Time for a shot to the end zone if they want it. Instead, they'll try to run again. Marks tried to slip one tackle, and he's knocked down at about the 12, and with 3 ticks, now 2 ticks, Lincoln gets the timeout, and the field goal unit is headed onto the field.
Timeout of the half, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was with you. I wondered if they might take a shot, but LSU did the right thing. They dropped 2 safeties back, taking away the deep threat on the outside. I think Lincoln Riley tried, hey, we fooled him once before. Let's run this football again. Maybe he can split those safeties.
Do you think it could have been an automatic and a read from Moss based on what he saw right there?
Yeah. In either-or situation there.
Yeah.
Saw the coverage, and this made it a little bit easier for the kicker here. So think about where this drive started. We're debating, and they're going to try to get in the field goal range. They're all the way down here, where it should be what is a gimme for this kicker.
Michael Lance, the transfer kicker, 1 for 1, made 1 from 22. This one for 29.
Never mind. Tied up at 10.
And he missed it.
I said again. Oh, that's on me. I'm taking that one.
It's early in the season, my man.
I apologize. Laces out. Good hold. He just missed it. Pushed it right.
And one of the things that Lincoln Riley talked about in the offseason that he wanted to improve the execution.
10-10. Back. Second quarter from my back. I'm going to go ahead and post the live stream. I think, it's kind of fresh. I wish I would have put a spark down, but we got